Hello, guys and girls, and welcome to the new episode. This is Critical
Chat.
My name, as always, is still Tommy, and also, as always, this is still Josh.
As far as I know, nothing has changed. I'm still Josh the Scary Monster. Same as last week.
Very scary October monster. Mm-hmm. And that must make this guy Charmictor.
Hello. Welcome to the show.
All right, so this is Critical Chit-Chat. Welcome, a show where we talk all things Pokemon, news related and otherwise.
Mm-hmm. And boy, oh boy, do we got a show for you after last week's jam-packed Pokemon news week.
That was a lot of news.
We got a slow one this week.
We do have a slow one, but there's some things, and it's okay. It's gonna give us a chance to return to form here. We're gonna be getting back to our revolving door Pokemon segment, as well as our segment topic of the week.
Right. Oh, I don't know what the revolving door is.
I'll make it up on the spot.
Wowee.
Okay, let's start with the news though, because there are some news points that I want to get to.
Let me have it.
All right, we'll start with this. You remember that trailer with Lunala and Solgaleo all CG, and it was
going through the time warp
or something. Let's do the time warp again.
Nah, I don't need to.
Okay.
Once wasn't good for me.
Well, that trailer was in Japanese, and there were lots of text in Japanese that we missed. Mm-hmm. Well, they released a new version, the UK version, and it's all in English. Mm-hmm. So we got a little bit of new information.
I was thinking that the UK version might still be in Japanese, but I'm glad that they changed it.
Yeah, so that we could read it.
Yeah.
So the first thing, we see Mimikyu using a...
Best Pokemon 2016.
Using the Ghost type Z move, which we now know is called Never Ending Nightmare.
It's a very fitting, I think, also for Mimikyu, because in its mind it's living in a never-ending nightmare, not being as popular as Pikachu.
I don't think it's that deep.
I think it is.
I think that's just like a crazy name to call a ghost move.
It is, but you could still put that spin on it.
Sure,
especially because of something we might talk about later.
But any ghost can use it.
Right.
Okay.
So the other ghosts are causing never-ending nightmares. Mimikyu is living in a never-ending nightmare.
Okay. That's really sad.
Did you see the flavor text for Mimikyu? It's very sad.
Flavor text. Wow, never-ending nightmare. There's already a ghost type attack called Nightmare.
Right.
But this one's never-ending.
Gives you bad dreams when you're sleeping.
Bad dreams is a different thing. That's Darkrai's ability.
Dude. Let's move on.
Okay, so that's the Ghost type Z move, and what a fitting way to start our first October episode of Critical Chit-Chat.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, that doesn't check out.
It doesn't at all. We're recording this on a day that 7 days ago was still October, so
okay.
And this comes out in like a few days.
Well, guess what? We also got a fighting type Z move. We see Beware using it for some reason.
Because he's cool as fighting type.
And it's called All Out Pummeling.
Damn.
That sounds scary. From a Beware, which is like 20 feet tall.
And is known to be able to kill you with a hug.
Well, this is a pummeling. It's going to really kill you.
You have to imagine that an all-out pummel from a Beware. Gonna kill you.
So obviously this is just going to be a really strong physical attack. We didn't really kind of speculate on what Never Ending Nightmare might actually do.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Jangmo-O will also learn pummeling?
Either that or if there's a dragon type Z move.
Right. Which there probably is one for every type.
You think so?
Yeah. And do you think that like Mimikyu could learn the fairy type one also, or just the ghost type?
See, now this is where it gets kind of complicated.
Because they're named after the actual Pokemon, right? The Z-moves. The item that they have to hold.
Right. So, you think there's going to be an exclusive item for each Pokemon? Because it seems like Pokemon like Beware and Mimikyu wouldn't have like their own items like that.
Right, that's what I'm saying is, will it be where if you get the, say, for example, the Mimikyu Z, will that just unlock the Z move that he can use? As in this case, the Ghost type one? Or is it going to be the Ghostium Z? And then for all the ones who have the exclusive ones, that's the one that's named after them.
Yeah, maybe something like that. I think the ones that are exclusive will be the ones that have the stone that they have to hold that's named after them.
Right, because we've already seen like the some of the EMZs for those.
Yeah,
like
Snorlaxium. Right, what is it? Raichuium?
Raichuium. It might be Raichium. They sometimes change it so it fits better.
What about Pikachu? Do Pikachu and Raichu have their own separate stones that they have to hold?
Probably.
That sucks. There's going to be so many items in this game.
Pikachu. Oh yeah. I mean, they're adding an Ice Shard, man.
An Ice Stone.
Ice Stone? Ice Shard, what am I thinking of?
The priority Ice type attack.
Yes.
Alright, another thing that we learned from this trailer is the name of a trial leader. The name is...
Jeremy.
Alima.
We
We don't see the character, we just see the text box that says Alima saying, and this is my trial, or whatever.
That's an Alolan lemur.
We also see Lurantis is a totem Pokemon. Wishiwashi is a totem Pokemon, which is terrifying.
Very scary.
If Wishiwashi's already scary enough, we don't need a giant Wishiwashi.
Mm-hmm. Especially in school form.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was implying.
Oh, sure. You don't think that that single form...
Solo
form is scary?
It is, in a way. It's got weird eyes.
He looks like this.
I think he's living in a never-ending nightmare.
Yeah, he might learn the same way. Ooh, that'd be a cool way to like inject some lore into the game. Just give him... Don't explain it, just give him the ghost type. I'm playing a lot of Dark Souls and Bloodborne games.
Alright, and then the last thing in this trailer, we got a little post-credits hidden scene.
Marvel style?
Yeah. Professor Kukui calls you cousin.
Yeah,
whoa, that must mean we're related.
Nope. That's just the culture of Hawaii.
I don't get it. This is Alola.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so that's the culture in Hawaii. People just call everyone cousin. It's like saying bro or dude.
Okay, but why would they put it at the very end after the credits? Because they never do that.
Probably because they're like, this game's coming out in like a month and a week. See you soon, cousin.
Yeah, I agree. That'd be crazy though. What if you were related to the professor?
It's not gonna happen.
In every other game, he's just banging your mom.
Yeah.
But what if this...
Except for in Ruby and Sapphire, because your dad is the gym leader. Who's away all the time on business.
Like, that doesn't change anything. Pokemon's a disgusting game.
God, it's fucking gross.
Josh, how would you like to hear the next thing? That was that trailer.
Audibly.
Okay. This is a big one. They released the file size for the upcoming downloadable version of Sun and Moon. Yeah, it's a big one.
It's twice the size of X and Y.
Twice as big as X and Y, coming in at a whopping 3.2 gigabytes.
So you literally, if you have the stock SD card from the original, from not the new 3DS XL, you can't even play this game.
It's like only 2 gigabytes.
It's 2, yeah. So you either have to have bought the new 3DS XL or just get a new SD card, which is easy.
Or just buy the physical game.
Well, yeah.
So why do you think this is twice as big as X and Y? That's not like a graphical change or something.
I mean, I can only assume it's because it's of all the new stuff and features and Pokemon that are in it. You know, because we've been saying it every week. They have put 3 years worth of work into this game, and it's showing.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot coming out about this game, and like we said last week, I don't think we've hit the halfway point of things we're going to see in the game.
No, absolutely not.
So yeah, this makes absolute sense to me. And also, there are a lot of games for 3DS that are that big. Like, I think Resident Evil Revelations was a bigger game. I think it had to have some kind of extra thing or something, but yeah, there are other games that are this big, just usually with Pokemon games, with the graphical style not being like a super powerhouse heavy like game and stuff like that. We don't expect it, but I think this is going to be jam packed with features,
lots of stuff. Maybe those CGI legendary scenes are actually in the game. Maybe that would make it big, right?
Yeah, no,
no,
those are
okay.
pre-rendered.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
So it's interesting. You're gonna want to buy a physical copy of this.
Well,
that's my recommendation.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. Next thing that we can talk about in this news is going to be this.
Okay.
Pokemon Go is getting 2 future updates, which they told us about.
We'll tell the people about
The first one that's coming out is going to change the gym training system. Mm-hmm. So when you're fighting your own gym, trying to raise the level, you get to bring 6 Pokemon, and it also adjusts the CP of the gym's Pokemon to your Pokemon CP.
Mm. I like this a lot. This is going to make it much easier to train up your Pokemon, get experience from gyms, and train up your gym, rather.
Yeah, I was like, what?
It also is a really good way to get new players newer players.
Oh, give them a chance.
Give them a chance to actually help out and do the gym battle systems without just getting destroyed every time.
Yeah, it's like how in the regular Pokemon games, if you're playing online, they snap you to level 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, no one likes grinding away at their own team's gym.
Yeah.
So this will be good.
Yeah, I like this feature. This is I think this is a good indicator mostly of their mindset of how they're going to keep the game going and get players back into it, or new players staying on.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that they're fixing a lot of the early problems with it, but if they want people to start playing it again, they're going to have to release 2nd gen.
I think there's more they can do other than just that.
I don't know. I don't think anyone's playing it anymore.
Well, yeah, there are some people. There are definitely still people playing, but I think there are other ways to improve it other than just release Gen 2.
No, yeah, definitely, and they are improving it. The next update after that, which is also going to improve it, is going to make it easier to catch Pokemon of the same type that you've already caught a lot of Pokemon of.
Yeah.
So you know those little medals that say catch 100 fire types.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get that bronze medal, your catch rate for catching a fire type Pokemon goes up by 1. Silver +2, gold +3, which is significant, I think. So that's cool. If you catch, 100 fire types, it's going to be easier to catch those pesky Charmanders.
Yeah. This again, I think this is in the same line of this is on the right track of the mindset to getting people to come back. Because if you're at a high level, it makes it more difficult to catch even a Pidgey.
Yeah,
because you're getting 500 plus CP Pidgeys all the time, and so that's really cool.
Yeah, I think Pidgey is probably one of the better examples because everyone's got the gold medal for catching flying type Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that's good. I'm really happy that the medals do something now.
Yeah, that too.
Really happy about that.
Yeah. I guess I guess you get the achievement, but no experience or anything, man.
Nothing. So yeah, look out for those updates in the future. Also, I just wanted to note on the show, they did report this week. I saw on IGN they reported that Pokemon Go is still making $2 million a day.
Yeah, I believe it.
I feel like people, I mean, because it was making $10 million a day at launch.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's been a bigger drop off than that, but $2 million a day still.
It's reportedly it's at 50% its daily active users than at its peak, which is still a shit ton.
That is really surprising.
Yeah.
Wow. Daily users. Okay, well, good for Pokemon Go.
Yeah. See, it's not as fallen off as you think.
Right. It's strange.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, one more news.
One more news.
And it's a good one because it's news about news.
Ooh, my favorite kind. No, actually, my favorite kind of news is when they report that still something is not happening. That's my favorite kind of news.
There's still no news.
Former lead singer of the band says there's still no plans for a reunion. Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks for that news. Nothing continued to happen.
I feel like this is coming from somewhere specific. You all right, Josh?
That's the state of the
news.
Journalism.
Well, that's not us here, because we're telling you what is happening.
Woo! News about news.
So remember last week they told us next news drop October 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We also know that Koro next issue releases on October 15th.
Oh, fuck. This is my birthday presents.
Well, now, this week, they announced at Pokenchi there's going to be a, quote, huge presentation of Sun and Moon footage, as well as, quote, interesting information about the upcoming Sun and Moon anime.
What day?
Pokenchi is on October 16th.
Ah, it's on my birthday!
So my question is this. With a news drop, which is usually a trailer, on October 15th, Koro on the 15th, what could Pokenchi possibly offer on the 16th?
Well, it's going to be a whole presentation. Maybe.
Yeah. A presentation of new footage.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to include new Pokemon, anything, new characters, any new information, or just
that's
footage?
hard to say, especially considering we also have two big news drops both of the days previous to that.
Yeah.
So, next week's video is about to be
long.
Large.
So, yeah, stay tuned for that one.
Yeah.
Brace yourselves.
That makes me very excited. And obviously they picked this because of my birthday, and I just want to throw a shout out back to the Pokemon Company for doing that for me. I really appreciate that. That they were thinking of me. So thank you very much. We are big fans.
Is also that's great, Josh. I'm really excited for your birthday as well. Isn't it kind of like known that Pokenchi is notorious for overhyping and then not actually showing anything?
That's possible. However, maybe that's why they put that after two other big news drops. So it's like, no, but these were cool though, at least.
Yeah, maybe.
I have no doubt that over that whole entire weekend of those 3 days, we're going to get an abundance of really cool information, so it's not really going to matter.
What's your dream? What would be the thing that you want to know about?
The thing that I want to know about more than anything is something I think I want to experience in game, and that's the Ultra Beast and what is the deal. But what I want to see before that are, if there are two versions of the final evolutions of the starters, I want to see both versions.
Yeah, because that's going to affect which game you buy.
Exactly. I that's what I want to see more than anything is the final evolutions. Yeah. Whether there's two versions or not, I want to see those.
I agree. Did we see those before X and Y came out? Chestnut and Delphox.
Pretty sure we did.
Greninja.
Mm-hmm. I was sold on Froakie from day one then, too. Everyone was talking shit, and guess what? Guess what's the number one most popular Pokemon in Japan? Greninja. Guess what you're getting on October 18th? Greninja.
Yeah, but Froakie still looks stupid.
Fuck yeah!
Fennekin's so cute.
Fuck Fennekin. Fennekin doesn't do shit.
Oh, really? Ever heard of Pokken Tournament?
Yeah, dude. Fennekin didn't do shit in that game.
Yeah, it's a supporter.
Why? Braixen's actual Pokemon in it.
Look, Josh.
No one uses
I'm
Braixen.
not going to write in to the Pokemon company and say, hey, you put the wrong Pokemon in your fighting game. Why isn't Tyranitar an option? God damn it. That's what I want to know, but I'm not complaining over here.
There's Garchomp, isn't there?
Yes, there's Garchomp.
There you go, dude. Stop complaining.
But Tyranitar is better than Garchomp. Also, those two Pokemon aren't similar at all. I don't know what you're going for.
They're not similar at all.
No.
Garchomp and Tyranitar.
I mean, they have similar move pools.
They're the same type.
Really?
Well, I guess not. One's dark and
Rock, and one's ground and dragon.
they could easily both be
Oh, Josh.
dragon ground.
Why?
They both look like they could. I mean, Garchomp doesn't look like it could be ground.
Yeah, it's a land shark. Isn't it weird how Tyranitar can learn Dragon Dance, but Garchomp cannot?
Yeah, it is strange.
Really, frustrated my 2014 VGC team. All right. Anyway, wow, must be a slow news week.
Must be.
Josh, how would you like to jump into our next segment?
Like this.
Okay.
That's right.
Then
it's
we
a
did it.
revolving door of Pokemon.
So it's October. Let's get spooky.
Let's get a little creepy, a little scary, and a little bit spooky.
So,
Key.
So obviously, which ghost type Pokemon do you want to talk about?
All
All right, Kabutops.
Wow. Kabutops.
Yeah.
Is that a ghost type?
No, but it's a creepy one.
Please enlighten me.
I will, as soon as I get its Pokedex information up.
Sure. All right, Kabutops. This is a first generation Pokemon, Gen 1.
It's a fossil.
This is a fossil. This could spark a discussion
I hope it does. I pray that it does.
as to why fossils exist in Pokemon. We can extract the DNA from them, though we can't know when the Pokemon existed originally. This is canon in game.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot use a Pokemon fossil to know when the Pokemon existed, as we can in real life. And how does that play into a theory as to whether or not Pokemon are digital or data, or are they organic, like biological?
Pokemon?
Yeah.
I think they're organic.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yet they can turn into light and be beamed to a PC and live in a computer.
Well, that's just higher technology that can store an organic thing in a computer.
Is it?
Yeah, and also...
I mean, that's not canon. That's a theory.
Yeah, but I mean, but what is canon is that a Mew existed, or a lot of Mews existed on Earth before, and they evolved into different Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds organic to me.
That could very easily still be digital. One,
I don't like it. Keep the digital to Digimon.
Digimon took that from Pokemon.
We should have a Digimon podcast. Let's get digital.
Where we talk about, we're going through every episode. We could do an episode breakdown.
No.
Let's keep it Pokemon on this show right now.
All right, let me tell you why Kabutops is a creepy Pokemon.
Tell me.
Its Pokedex entry reads as such. Swims very quickly.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm too scared.
It tears at its...
Too scared.
Okay, so first sentence. Swims very quickly. First of all, not a sentence. There's no subject.
Yeah. And I also am legitimately afraid of things that swim quickly because I am afraid of the deep water.
Oh, Josh. Second sentence takes a hard left turn.
Fuck.
It tears at its foe with sickle-like forelegs and drains the foe's body fluids entirely.
What? That's all right.
You've never heard of this before?
I'm sure I have because I watched Jay Witz, but
Yeah.
I don't remember it. What year was that? What generation Pokedex is that?
That one exactly. Oh, that's actually from Pokemon Stadium, but that
That's from Pokemon Stadium.
yeah.
What
But the draining the fluids looks like it's in every generation of Pokedex entries up to currently. So Kabutops is a known fluid drainer.
Damn. Yeah, so in Y, the flavor text changes a bit to a slim and fast swimmer. It slices its prey with its sharp sickles and drinks the body fluids.
So that's disgusting.
Yeah.
And being that this is a kid's game, you think they would have changed that Pokedex entry by now.
Yeah.
Maybe just talk about how it swims fast and it's a fossil. I mean, there's got to be something interesting about it. It's a fossil.
Yeah.
It's one of the ancient Pokemon. I mean,
Sure. And I mean, yeah, it's one of the first fossil Pokemon we ever got in Pokemon Red and Green and Blue. This guy was really cool, and yeah. So what does his fossilness, his oldness, say about him?
that he's old.
Well, obviously.
What do you want it to say about him? It says he's a rock type,
Mhm.
as well as a water type.
True. It's an interesting type combination.
It says that he has a swift swim ability and learns. I want to say he learns shell smash.
He learns
Like,
Hydro Pump.
Obviously, like Kabutops has never been competitively viable.
Yeah.
I don't really know what he can do in a competitive state. Although we did see Almost Star go 8-0 at a regionals, but that was in 2015 format.
Yeah. Well, this Kabutops, he's catching Pokemon and he's draining them of their bloody fluids. Don't get caught.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most graphic.
Very gruesome.
So, I mean, this is our hack and slash spooky episode of Kabutops.
He goes like that. He probably like gets you right there, and then hangs you upside down.
And just like holding your whole body up and just...
Yeah. Oh, man, that makes my hands hurt. Well, that has been...
What kind of fluids, dude? Okay.
All of them, dude. Piss, blood, brain juice, mucus.
Well, I mean, brain juice is mucus.
Yeah.
Your brain is just made up of mucus.
Yeah, like plasma.
Kabutops is a nasty fella.
Fella.
I'm sad that I picked him.
I'm scared now.
They should make a Kabutops movie. It's just a slasher flick.
Yeah, and it's like a group of teenagers trying to get away from the Kabutops.
They're all staying at the lake,
and
then it comes up from under the water.
Yeah, I love that actually. There should be that should have been the live action Pokemon movie. Detective Pikachu is investigating the deaths of these campers.
He's trying to find a mass murderer,
and it
turns out to be Kabutops.
He's been gruesomely murdering his prey by hanging them upside down and draining their body fluids.
God, yeah, Detective Pikachu's going to be rated R.
Yeah.
Really...
Detective Pikachu is going to be like a divorced 40-something detective, alcoholic, smokes like cigars all the time, and this is the case that got away.
Sounds great.
That sent him into a spiraling depression.
Maybe if what is it, Legendary did some research on
Kabutops. One of the most popular Pokemon.
they would know that this is the way to make a Detective
This
Pikachu
story
movie.
is ripe. This is exactly what we need.
All right, let's get out of this.
And let's move on to
Segment of the week.
Segment of the week. Tommy, you couldn't have fucked that up more. Unless you didn't say the.
I said of also.
And of. The articles and prepositions.
Segment the of week. What is it, Josh?
Well, Tommy.
You posed a question to me the other night, and I think I want you to pose it on the show.
Do you want to do that one, or do you want to do the other one?
All right, let's do the other one.
Well, which one?
I don't know what the other one is, so you just flip a coin in your head.
The one about how maybe the starters in the rock run. Excuse us while we figure out how to do the show.
No, do the one that you...
All right, so interesting question that was actually posed by someone to another Pokemon podcast called The Dex Podcast, which you may have heard of. They're a great Pokemon podcast. Realistically, Tommy, in your life, you have the same job, you do all the same daily life things that you do, but there are Pokemon in this world. They don't fight. Being a Pokemon trainer and a catcher is not a thing.
Okay.
In your daily life, as it exists right now, realistically, that you could find in the wild, befriend, and have around you, practically, what Pokemon would you have?
That I could find in the wild?
Yes.
In this area?
Realistically, in a place that you would go to find it. And if you wanted one, you wouldn't really have to go that far out of your way, like to a different state or something.
I mean, this area, it's probably gonna be a water type.
It could be. There's hills and mountains and stuff. There's grass. That's the one.
Okay. Wow. My initial reaction was I'd want a fire type because where we live it gets cold, and at my job I cook.
Sure.
So I got some uses for fire. But
Would it be Charmander?
no, I don't think we'd be able to find any fire types around here.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Unless it was a Growlithe.
Yeah, but you could go to San Jose, which we do.
I'm having a hard time because I'm only thinking of Gen 1 Pokemon. Because this sounds a lot like Pokemon Go.
Sure.
You want to go first?
Yeah, so I did a lot of thinking about this, and I was thinking what would have a practical use, or what would be my bud, which I think could be two different things. Although the one
Badoo.
What?
Badoo.
Badoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be your bud.
Wow. But I think I would also be able to become friends with the one that has practical use also.
Sure.
So I went with that, despite it not being maybe my favorite Pokemon.
Okay.
Just one that we would have around in the house. And I went with an electric type.
Ooh, Pikachu.
No. And a little bit also inspired by Pokemon Generations anime. Magnemite.
Magnemite?
Yeah.
What?
Because it could help you out with your electronics and stuff. Charge
How?
your phone.
By fucking them up?
No, you can charge your phone.
It's a magnet. You don't want that thing near your phone.
But it can just
I don't think that's how it works.
give
man.
a little zap.
Here, I like the idea of where you're going with this idea, but how about a Porygon?
Porygon. What the fuck would that do?
That gets inside electronics and can actually do stuff with them. I mean, Magnemite. You want a Magnemite to charge your phone?
You're thinking of Rotom.
Rotom can do that too. What about Electrike? Small cute dog with electric powers can probably charge your phone, but it's a small cute dog and not a dangerous hunk of magnet.
Hunk of magnet. I don't say it's dangerous.
What about Plusle or Minen?
Oh, they're cute.
They can charge your phone.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you're sticking hard on Magnemite then.
I mean, I just think that one's like the most, like, it looks like a utility, like a piece of, like, machinery.
Okay.
But that can also
What
be,
about
like,
Clink, Clank, or Cling Clang? Those look like pieces of machinery.
their gears?
I'm fans of them.
Hey, fans of those gears.
I actually do like Cling Clang a lot.
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah. So I found my answer.
Okay.
Because your answer sucks.
Damn. Okay.
I think you should get an Electric, dude. Because it would be best friends with mine, which I'm now gonna say is Quilava.
Whoa.
Because I like the idea of having a warm fire type bud to snuggle up with, maybe. Maybe help me do some fire related jobs.
Mm-hmm. I think I know what I want.
Ampharos?
Ampharos.
Ew.
We don't like Ampharos? It starts as a little sheep.
Mareep?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ampharos is ugly. That hair.
That hair, only Mega.
Also added bonus of Quilava is it's cute and small.
Quilava is kind of small, but it's going to evolve into Typhlosion.
It's not gonna evolve, dude. I'm not gonna evolve it.
Why? You evolved it once.
Yeah.
You don't think it doesn't want to reach its full potential?
Dude, this is a classic Pikachu and Ash
He said ass.
situation. So no, I don't want to evolve it.
Alright.
You're just looking at all the electric types.
I am, dude.
Okay. So you want an electric type for, your electronics. You like to play games on the video game systems.
Yeah,
you
dude.
Imagine
being able to, just, go somewhere and not need to, have a plug.
Yeah, I agree that an electric type could charge your phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the biggest use that you could get out of a Pokemon practically is a phone charger.
Yeah. Or, anything. I won't need to, plug in, an electronic, to a wall. That doesn't work when it's not plugged in.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You could just have the Pokemon hold it.
Yeah, okay. So anything becomes a portable device.
I'm going with...
I think Rotom would be the kind of the answer there.
I mean, Rotom is everyone's answer.
Yeah.
I think realistically...
Well, why? Because it possesses your appliances?
Yeah. I think realistically,
Why would you want
Rotom
that?
is the, across-the-board universal answer.
Why? Why would anyone want that?
Why not?
I don't want a ghost in my refrigerator. What does that do for me?
It helps it.
Helps it do what? Keep the food colder than it already was?
Yes.
Josh, I don't think that.
I'm changing my answer.
Okay, again?
To Emolga.
Emolga. Okay, I'll allow it.
Cute little guy, flying around.
Flying squirrel. Floating around. Okay. So, that's that then. You got an Emolga. I'm gonna stick with Quilava because I don't want to think of harder.
Okay. I didn't give a lot of thought before this. I was we thought of the question and then went to bed. So
yeah, I don't know. I think there's probably a lot of interesting things that people can come up with.
Yeah,
and
they're live Pokemon.
I for one want to hear what those interesting things are.
Yes. So leave a comment letting us know what Pokemon would you realistically have in your real life.
Not for battling.
Yeah, not for battling, around that you could find in your area, and that would exist in your home and with what you do normally. Let us know in the comments. You can also tweet us at Fangeared, and you can subscribe if you like the show. We do this show every Tuesday-ish, and our Fan Geared podcast every Friday. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, come back next week because
it's going to be huge.
It's going to be a doozy. Triple news week.
Whew, man, I can't wait. I'm really excited. I'm like really excited. I'm so stoked for this game.
Yeah.
And then two days after that, we're getting the demo.
The demo. What's demo short for?
Demonstration.
Demonstration version.
Were you going to say demolition?
I was going to say demographic.
Yes,
but
demonstration.
That's obviously wrong.
Yeah, so that's going to be a huge week. So we're probably going to we won't have our hands on the demo at that point.
No, nah.
But the week after that, I guess it's going to be a pretty good week too because we'll be able to talk about the demo.
Yeah, and we'll be able to talk about Ashko Ninja.
Ooh, we got some great eps coming up. So definitely subscribe for those. We'll see you next week for a giant episode. Thank you for watching.
Giant episode of Critical Chit.
Chat.